We are live one more time.
Live Trauma guys.
Welcome back, guys. It is Friday. We're going to be talking about movies for guys who like movies.
Movies for guys. Guys.
All right. Now, today's movie that we are talking about is John Wick.
John Wick. John Wick. The boogeyman.
Mm-hmm.
John Wick. Now, if you've never seen John Wick,
You suck.
all I ask is that you come out of that rock that you're hiding under. How have you not seen John Wick? Just the first one. Look, if you haven't seen any of them. Look, if you don't watch number 2 or number 3, go watch the first. Just watch the first one. Just watch the first one. The first one, it tells a story a little bit more. John Wick is Keanu Reeves and some of the craziest stuff I've ever seen. It's nuts, man. And you know what's even crazier about it is the amount of training this guy goes through just to make this movie, dude. What I think he trained for like 8 hours a day.
Yeah,
trained,
you see some of the
martial arts, and he trained jujitsu, and he trained right, and tactical gunplay. Just anything he could do to make this movie as real as he possibly could make it. For what it was, right? I mean, it was absolutely ridiculous, man. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, no, and he took on the skills well from his jiu-jitsu training, which he does anyway.
Yeah.
But all the fight choreography the fight scenes are excellent, and what I mean by excellent is they're a lot more, even though it's over the top stuff, it's a lot more realistic than a lot of fights in a lot of movies where a lot of that stuff ain't gonna happen, dude. And there was a lot of jiu-jitsu, a lot of gunplay. Knives, all different types of weapons, and the training he does is ridiculous. Where he's shooting the guns, and they're showing him going through this stuff as he's training. Before you ever watch the movie, you can check out these things. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, the amount of work he put into making this movie. It wasn't just like, we're just gonna shoot any old action movie. I mean, he put. Man, like, he made it his craft, man. Like, he trained for, it was like a year or 2 years or something weird like that. It was weird, and I say weird, but it's not really weird. I think it's awesome, man, that he put that much time into making it. And, man, to watch him just go through a crowd of people and punch, kick, throw, shoot, punch, kick, throw, shoot, out of guns, punch. Oh, ran out of bullets. Let me get this guy. Well, got your gun. Boom. I mean, it's just constant. One move to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. And it all starts for one thing. One thing. What was that thing?
Somebody killed his puppy.
Somebody killed his puppy. His dog, bro. His dog. Now the funny thing about it is John Wick, he's so well known in this movie. He's retired, but he's so well known in this movie that they steal his car. And these people don't know whose car they stole, and their boss tells them, "You idiot. Do you know whose car you stole? You don't steal that guy's car. He's going to come for his car. You don't steal that guy's car." And they're like, "So what?" They're like, "No, you don't understand. You don't understand whose car he stole." They were all just completely freaked out about it.
Yeah.
And the way they built that presence, right? Before he even got into just, going crazy on people, the way they built that presence, I thought was really cool in that movie.
Yeah. And the simple fact is, he was an assassin, and he wasn't doing it anymore. He retired. He was trying to stay out of the game, right? And these fools did something that made everything blow up. It was out of control.
It just all came back. One thing, and it just all came back, and it all stemmed from it because his wife had passed, and that was the last thing she gave him was that dog. And I mean, I mean, I'd be kind of mad too. If I was John Wick, I probably would have done a lot of the same things just because I could. I mean, he had buried it away, like literally buried it away, and it was almost like he had his own alter ego. You know,
Yeah,
right? We were talking about alter egos. You know, just the other time on the Sick Nick show. So it was like it. If you've never seen John Wick and you just want to see amazing martial arts, great action, and you don't mind watching a lot of people get killed, you got to watch this movie.
And you know what surprised me about this movie most of all, and this is something I never thought people could pull off very well in a movie, is the transitions in the jiu-jitsu when they were doing jiu-jitsu trade-offs and switches and moves from the ground.
Oh yeah,
it was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Because you don't see a lot of that. Jiu-jitsu wise in movies, because usually movie martial arts is more of the kicking and punching and high, crazy, and people like to see that. But these guys mix that jiu-jitsu in there and the judo and stuff, and it was beautifully done.
It was.
I couldn't explain it anymore, but besides that, it was beautifully done. It was well done.
It was well choreographed, man. It was well choreographed. Even when there's a scene in one of the hotel rooms, and one of the female assassins, she's fighting with another one, and she just goes from one jiu-jitsu transition to another, to another, to another, and it's like it's real pretty to watch. Like if you understand kind of what you're looking at, it's pretty to watch. And if you don't understand what you're looking at, and and you haven't been under a rock, and understand what anything of what Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu may be, you get to see a great display of it. Just in that one scene.
Exactly.
Like if you didn't even notice it in all the gunplay and crazy scenes, in that one little scene in that little room, it's constant transition to transition to transition, which just goes to show that everybody trained for that movie. It wasn't just Keanu Reeves. He wanted everybody to look as authentic as possible, man. I thought that was just well done, and that was just really cool.
Yeah. It wasn't lazily done either. It wasn't one of these where
No.
it's like God, that sucks to watch. No, it is so smooth. And so, because sometimes you watch movies and you got one person who's really decent and the others are not so much.
Yeah, and you're like, and and I get it. Sometimes you got others, and you can pull it off because the other guys, make the other guy look just better. But in certain situations, that doesn't work. Certain situations, especially if you're trying to work it with speed and you're trying to make it flow, and if it doesn't flow, and you're any type of a guy who kind of understands what he's looking at, it's kind of weird. Now, granted, I've seen the way they put stunt, fighting choreography together. It's completely different because they always talk about, well, we never really throw a punch this way, or we never do this, or we never do that, or we throw it here, or we throw it there, or we throw the kick here, we throw the kick there, and it's a lot harder to do. It's a lot harder to do, but they did it very well, and it's in some movies you can watch and see that it's not done very well.
Yeah, that's true.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Oh no, I've seen them.
It's
Lots
just
of
not.
them.
Or if it's not done very well, you can see where they put a stunt double in. They cut to some wacky camera angle, and you're like, that's not even him. And there's some dude jumping up in the air. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, the whole thing with the John Wick movies is they're stuntmen, and those are the guys who don't talk. You don't see much, but the people that are parts of this movie that are actual characters, they literally trained and worked literally like 90% of their stunts, especially when it came to the fight stuff. Yeah, yep. They just wanted it to be more authentic, and a lot of the guys were like, the first one was so great, so when they did the second one, those guys did the same thing too. They just made sure what they were doing worked and it looked good, and they didn't show it from some odd angle, and you could, unless it was some falling off something or something outrageous like that. Yeah. Everything else, when it was up close, was them and those people working those transitions.
Yeah. So it's look, great movie. You have to see it. There is a number 2 and a number 3 now, but you have to watch the first one if you haven't. If you haven't, don't make me come and find you. Make you watch it.
And it is.
You have to watch that movie.
These are great trilogies. I've seen all 3, so I know, and I've seen them a few times. They're amazing movies, and if you want to, watch them back to back to back. A lot of you guys are sitting at home right now going, what is there to do? I've never seen this movie, but I don't know much. Now's the time to go out and check it out. Those movies are great.
Do it. Do it. Stop watching Ozark. Do it. Stop watching shows on Netflix and, man, just plug in John Wick and watch 9 hours of just beautifully choreographed destruction.
Exactly.
You will appreciate it. You will love it. You'll appreciate it. It'll blow off some steam. It'll make you lose your mind for a little while, and it'll make you forget about all the other crap that's going on.
All right.
So,
awesome. Well, guys, if you like what we got to talk about, or you have some other questions about it, or if you think it sucked, I don't care. Leave a comment. Give us a thumbs up.
We don't
and
care.
Hit that subscribe button, guys. We're trying to get to
Doctor,
100 as quick as we can.
I don't have the time.
So let me know what you think. We are the Trauma Guys. I'm Lee.
I'm Fayaz. He's Lee.
Watch John Wick!
Watch John Wick. All 7 of them. I'm just kidding. There's only 3. Watch them.
Until next time, guys. Later.